Hello, I'm Laura McCracken. I'm here in the Marlene Dietrich bar in Berlin at the Merchant Payment Ecosystem. And I'm leading a discussion about busting some myths. And I'm lucky to have Bartosz Swarczek, who is the founder and president of G2A Capital Group. So he's going to help me with dispelling some myths. And Bartosz, welcome.
Welcome. Hello, Laura. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And so you just finished a nice panel discussion. How was it?
I would say it wasn't nice. It was amazing.
Amazing. Okay.
It was touching a really important things related to AI and the new technologies in very dynamically changing world.
Very good. And what was your big learning from that session?
My big learning was definitely what I am a huge advocate on, which is about human being behind the technology.
Okay.
So what I deeply believe is that technology is great, but at the end of the day, it's all about human being, people, not only about technology.
Got it. Not just AI humans, real
Yes.
humans. Okay, good. And what did you have any disagreements with any of your fellow panelists? Was it spicy?
Spicy maybe was something I said that I think it resonates a bit, was that AI, it can be very helpful, extremely effective. But there is a dark side of it, that AI can be very stupid. And maybe a little bit disagreement was that maybe not stupid, just biased, but I think it all comes to the same, that AI is very ruthless. It's just an algorithm learning from large language models. And it all depends on what kind of data you put in to what kind of results you get out. And you have to be very careful when you work with AI. And it's good to have human eye on AI, not only AI.
Yeah, gotcha. Very good. Awesome. Well, thank you. Now I'm going to ask you about one of the myths. So I have not told you in advance what your myth is going to be, but I've got 10 here.
All
and
right.
I'm going to ask you to comment on marketplaces are killing the online store. True, false, or it's complicated?
All right. I love the question. Thank you. Absolutely false.
Okay.
Because of a couple of reasons. Let's start with the data. So when we compare the number of online e-commerce businesses globally, 2017, we had 9 million of websites. 2023, we have 26 million of websites.
Okay.
So we see that it's flourishing when it comes to online businesses. That's the first reason. The second is that marketplaces actually are enablers, especially for small businesses starting, for small websites, because of few reasons again. One of them is that most of the startups starting online businesses, etc., they cannot afford for really big spendings when it comes to cybersecurity, which is crucial. So at G2A, we spend millions of dollars to prevent fraud, to create the seamless path for the client. At the same time, I really well remember the beginning of the story of G2A 15 years ago when we were online store. And it was always a dilemma. Can we afford to do the marketing or maybe pay to the employees or maybe do some campaigns or maybe to do cybersecurity? So marketplaces are rather like an enablers. Also, because of the access to the databases. So online business is starting most often on one market, the particular Germany, like here, or it can be Poland, Netherlands, the United States, whatever. And then it wants to go step by step further, most often to the region like Europe and then global. And marketplaces, and also this is something we see with our sellers at G2A, at the marketplace we created, that they start with us from market to market, getting there much faster than they can get on their own.
Right.
And probably the best example is that many of the sellers, businesses, they started two ways. So they started with their own website and then with the marketplace.
Okay.
And eventually, within a year or two, they came to us saying, hey, we love to be here. We rather minimize our own retail store, online store, and we stay with the marketplace because of, and then you've got the bunch of reasons. Cybersecurity, and let me explain why this is important. What seller, which is an online store, really wants? He wants to sell and get back the money.
Is that all?
Of course, the more sell, the better. But at the end of the day, he wants to make clients happy and get the money for it. So it is easy, so to say, to send the product to the client, but getting money back for it, not always. You have to have in place the proper systems, anti-fraud, chargebacks, working with the PSP providers, provide all the infrastructure with the cybersecurity against DDoS attacks, etc. It's like you name it, a list of 100 different factors.
Yeah.
And it is hassle and very difficult when you are just starting an online business. So that's why that was one of the reasons why several sellers came to us saying, okay, here we are sure and secure. And it is the same, it's not only about G2A, it's the same story with Amazon, with eBay, with many other great marketplaces that they allow on one side to reach the huge audience on several continents globally.
Yeah.
On the other side, to collect the money safe and secure way, to remit the money, to send the money, to get the money to the seller much faster than he can do it on his own.
Yeah, people used to talk about cannibalization. They were worried about cannibalizing their own business.
Yes.
And so then they didn't. They kept their things to themselves and they didn't want to cannibalize by partnering. But then they found out that the other companies were winning if they didn't partner, right?
That's very true. Businesses are always competing. It is like a one huge race between them. And I believe that marketplaces are just enablers. Helping tools, if I may use this word.
And you can coexist, right?
Yes.
As you know, partnering with a marketplace like you or Amazon or eBay, etc., and also having your own.
Yeah. Imagine one thing. When you are running your own website, you are on your own. When you are coming to the marketplace, at the beginning of the journey, you get tips and pro tips what to do to make your business bigger. Why? Because in the interest of the marketplace is to make your business great, because the more you sell, the happier is marketplace. So that's why we dedicate account managers for the sellers on our platform to help them optimize the way they sell in terms of, okay, which market is best for you, which products you can sell in January, in February, are there any terms, etc. So all those things which we gathered data for 15 years, and now we're just coming and we are helping you build your business. So
awesome.
And this is the practical way of looking at the marketplaces.
So
I
you
think
know what?
all of them.
We need to toast to that. A win-win, win-win, win-win-win, right?
Thank you very much.
For marketplaces and online businesses. Thank you for being so definitive on your faults, on busting that myth.
Thank you.
And I hope to have you again soon.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.